From the Fountain of Rings to Turner Field, the legacy of the 1996 Olympics is now landmarks. But beyond Centennial Olympic Park is the international impact of the Games.
They found a lot of their cousins and their brothers and their sisters here. They opened tiendas, and the next thing we knew, Beaufort Highway was sort of the Ellis Island for the Latino community in Atlanta.
As the city rushed to get Olympic ready, Samuel Zamarripa says Atlanta's cultural corridor blossomed too.
I had seen some data that said there were 100,000 Latinos in Georgia, and we were astonished. I mean, we thought, oh my goodness, how could there be that many Latinos here in Atlanta?
Before becoming Georgia's first Latino state senator, he worked under Andrew Young as the former mayor bid to bring the Games to Georgia. Atlanta won, championing a new era of growth.
The Olympics just exaggerated the need for labor because things had to be done fast. And so, yeah, I think that there were a lot of candid discussions.
When the stadium was 3 months behind schedule, city leaders looked to the border.
We had daily bus service between here and Houston. 2 and 3 buses would arrive every day.
The Olympics drove a new conversation.
And so immigration became an economic issue. There was opportunity, there was good wages, there was a shortage of that labor.
Census trends show Latinos already discovered Georgia in the 80s.
The most well-known baseball team in Mexico was the Atlanta Braves. So the Mexican community knew about Los Bravos.
And then drawn by Olympic opportunities.
The Olympics was the first domino.
Daniel Vargas came to Georgia in the 70s on a work transfer from Puerto Rico. Over time, he adopted a different occupation.
But people would say, what do you do for a living? I said, I'm a Hispanic leader.
He says Atlanta's Olympic history was not all glory.
And they're telling me, well, we're getting ripped off here, we're getting ripped off there, people aren't paying us. The Latino community on the whole is trying to be accepted.
A community supporting Atlanta's infrastructure needed support.
We had to sit there and prove ourselves. We didn't have a newspaper. There was nothing.
So after the medals were handed out and athletes left, Vargas and others helped the new workers make Georgia home.
They came to work, but they also then sent for their wives and children. Pretty soon, they developed a community here.
More than 1 million Latinos are now in the Peach State. And as that number climbs, Vargas says we all win.
Optimistically, the future is going to be bright. We are going to colleges. We are getting educated. We are the next generation. The world is never going to be the same again.